Hello there, this is RomWills coming back at you with yet another video. Know your worth when meeting women. Know your worth, all right? Because look, I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of guys get out here and they see that woman who's fine, putting her on a pedestal. Putting her on a pedestal. Look, she's just a regular woman. She's just a regular woman. She fought like you do. If you cut her, she bleeds like you do. Shoot, she might have bad breath early in the morning when she waking up, and she got whatever. Only thing she do that you can't do is maybe bleed 5 times a month and not die. Oh yeah, some women didn't like me when I said that to them. But whatever the case, she's still a human being. And remember, any relationship is not just her and not just you serving her. And some guys, when they see that woman, they act like they supposed to serve her. No, you bringing something to the table. Any relationship, y'all relating on a ship. Now, you should be the captain of that ship, but that's a whole other conversation. It's still the two of you. She's definitely bringing something, but you're bringing something. And you have to know what you're bringing. In fact, that's the only thing that you know 100%. You don't know what she's bringing. All you can do is see she got a nice butt dunk and thick thighs, which save lives. Or whatever you like, whatever you happen to like in a woman. Okay, you can see all that, but you don't know what she got. But what you know 100% is what you got. And whenever you meet in a woman, know what you have. Don't be putting on a pedestal like, oh, I don't know if she'll talk to me or something. Know what you got. Know what you got. Know that you've been hitting the gym. Know that you've been fixing up. Know that you're very intelligent. Know that you're a good guy. I've said several times about this guy who admitted, he just said, I'm a nice guy, I'm good with it. He knew that. He knew it. Whatever personality you bring in, whatever you bring into the table, well, you might be very intelligent, you might be very hardworking, you might be very protective, you might be that hustler, shoot, you might be great in bed, I don't know. Know what you can do. Regardless. See, a lot of guys might, like I say, will put that woman on a pedestal. But all you know for her is what you see. Now, maybe you might know a little bit more because you around her in a social circle. You still don't know everything, but you know 100% what the man in the mirror is bringing. You know what she's getting. It ain't so much what you getting from her. You know what you giving to her. You should know that when you meet a woman, and you shouldn't put that down in any way. I want y'all to think about that. You shouldn't put that down. Don't put what's down. This what you bring in. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. On one of my 1,000 jobs, I learned how to really negotiate. The best way to negotiate something is you gotta have something. You gotta have something that you're giving, that they're getting, that you might have to give up. So you have to know. It was like, hey, wait a minute. Because if you know what you got, then she can't really use you for something. She can't take you out of your plan because you already know this is your mission. I want you to think about that. You know that if y'all were to be together, you're going to be loyal. You know that you're going to be protective. You know that you're bringing this. You know you can add to her knowledge because of the knowledge that you have. You already know this. Whatever you have, you know you can fix her car. You know that you can fix stuff around her house. Whatever it is, whatever skill that you have. How good you might be in the bedroom. Sorry, I didn't say that right. Bedroom. You know that. You know yourself. Because remember something I always say too. Your main relationship is with yourself. You know everything about it. In fact, you should know yourself before you even go out here to try to talk to different ladies. And you do get some ladies, they'll try to say what they see, or, they might say, well, you're this or that. You can look at her and be like, hold up, you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. See, that's another thing too. Know yourself so you can't be gaslit out here. Because you do have some women who will gaslight a man and try to say he's this or that. And it was like, nah, that don't work. That's not going to work on you. And you should know yourself anyway, just not even just getting women, but just not being gaslit. And that's something I'll talk about on my Deep Thought channel. But you should know that. You should know what you're about. You should know what you're bringing. This is what this woman, you should know that this is what this woman is getting. And yeah, there's going to be some times a woman's still going to reject it. Okay, fine. Like I said, you don't know. I've always said it this week. You don't know 100% what's going on with her and why she might reject you. You don't take it personally. You just say, okay. But you still know yourself and you get comfortable with yourself. And if there's a part of you that's not comfortable, if there's a part of you that doesn't know something, you work on it. You work on it. But it's still you. It's still you and the things that you have to deal with. This is what you're worth. This is what you're bringing. This is what you're bringing to the table. If somebody were to ask that question, because a lot of times guys will say, well, what you bringing to the table? And a woman say, I'm just bringing myself. If somebody were to ask you that question, you could tell them and say, hold up, I'm this, I'm bringing this, boom. You could list it all for her because you know yourself so well. And if she don't like it, she just don't like it. You just keep walking. Always know that. Always know that. Like I said, don't let her gaslight you. All right? Don't let her gaslight you. Don't let somebody else try to say, well, you this or that. You don't know. You don't know. You know yourself. Hell, even know your penis size. You know that. This is what they're going to get. You know. That way, you're not putting her on a pedestal. You're not putting her up there. It's important that you are good with yourself. You look yourself in the mirror and you good with the relationship with yourself. You know yourself and you know what you got. In fact, you should know what you got, because then when you look at the woman, you see what she got. Your question should be, does what she have fit into my world, into my life? Can she add to my life? But the only way you're going to know if she can add to your life if you know what you have in your life. I want you to think about that, all right? I want you to think about that. So anyway, that's all I have for right now. And I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.